Hi, Reverend Lance here from Street Bishops Ministries with another one of our frequently asked questions, or should have asked questions in this series. One question that I get asked quite a bit, I have for 20 years, is what can I do right now, right away, to raise a little bit of money to run my new ministry? Well, the answer to that question actually solves 2 or 3 questions all at once. And there's a lot more we can talk about this, but I'll give you a couple minutes of it. There are a few things that you can put together and get out on the street that will generate some revenue for you. Now, at this point, you need to really have already identified, what your ministry is for, and have a good focus and your taglines, and this is something that you do after you've done all the other things that you need to do to get your ministry at least up and running. And to raise money, basically what you need to do is find something that's a combination of several things. So, for example, if you made a t-shirt, some people would be inclined to say, well, that t-shirt needs to say, if you don't find Jesus, you're going to burn in hell, or, it's really like just hits them in between the eyes about what the end game of the ministry effort is. Not real effective, right? If you're able to create a t-shirt, for example, that folks would love to wear, especially youth, that promotes something else awesome in their life, and also happens to mention your ministry, right? So, for example, if you are raising money for young unmarried couples who are struggling with they have a baby and they're not married, and there's that whole youth parenting issue, say that's your ministry, and that you're just providing some not professional counseling, but you're providing some mentorship in their lives. So say you have a young parents mentorship program, okay? And you have this t-shirt. And on the t-shirt, it needs to be like a really great color that they'll love. Maybe pink for the gals, and some guys will wear pink. We have Marines on our team who, when we're out there working with veterans, they wear pink. And then on the other spectrum from that, maybe black and white. But you're going to have a t-shirt, or it can be just a plain white t-shirt with a black image on it. But you're going to want to have 2 images, an image on the front and an image on the back, right? The image on the front is going to be this cool issue that anybody could get into, okay? Just something really maybe related to young folks or young couples, like I'm with him and and I'm with her, maybe the 2 arrows, that kind of thing. At least then you're going to sell 2 shirts at a time, or just a single design, but something cool. And then on the back, you just simply say the name of your ministry and your tagline, making life easier for young couples. You don't make the shirt real religious. You make it current for the folks that you're going to be around, in terms of whether they're youth or seniors or whatever that saying is. And then you just put your name and your tagline on the back without it being churchy, right? And your web address and your phone number. Well, because you have that on the back, and because it's not churchy, people will wear the shirt without regard to where they're going, right? And because it has something cool in the front they like, then they're going to want to wear it because it looks cool. And then you can sell those t-shirts. You can sell those t-shirts. See, this is what you do. It might seem scary at first, but you know, if you've got a ministry and your goal is to go out there and bring people to know Christ and to improve their lives by telling them or in helping them learn how to live a Christ-like and Christ-filled life, then you gotta buck up and get out there a little bit. And what I want you to do is I want you to first take those short shirts and I want you to go door to door saying, I have a ministry for young couples, and the way that I support my ministry is by selling these t-shirts. Okay? You'll sell t-shirts. You sell them, they'll probably cost you, $4 to get made or $5. You can ask me about that and I'll tell you how to get that done. And then you can sell them for, say, well, for a minimum donation of $10, you can get a t-shirt. I'd love if you'd buy two. That would be $20. And they may ask you what you're doing. Say, I'm helping young folks just learn how to live their lives better. We mentor with them to help them in their struggle with their kids as new unwed parents, young. People will buy your t-shirts and you begin to make some revenue. And it's great because you've done a few things here. See, you're right away getting your message out, right? Just that you exist. You don't have to get into what you do too much, right? You don't want to do that. Again, ask me before you print. But you want to get your name and your website and your phone number out there, and then on the back, and then on the front, this really cool whatever this is, this message, this icon, this picture, whatever it is on the front. And so that way people aren't just giving you money. If you come to them with a shirt that's got your company, your ministry on the back, they immediately know you're serious. They know you've got some amount of sincerity here. You have shirts printed up, okay? And you're going to meet new people for your ministry. You're going to get your ministry word out there because it's going to be on the shirts. You're going to provide something for the donation, which is really great because people like that feeling. And then you have walking billboards until that shirt wears out. Isn't that great? And you raised some money. And if you go to some of your local small stores or gift shops or whatever, they may put the shirts in there for sale for you under consignment. There's a lot of ideas there. But that's one way to make a few bucks, and that's a question people often ask me, how can I make some money? Well, you're going to make some money, do some marketing, do some outreach, find out who your audience is, everything, with that one particular shirt idea that I gave you. If you want more frequently asked questions, come on over to streetbishops.com, and we'll ask you to connect with us, and there's no cost to it, and you get the rest of the videos like this, and we hope to see you on the other side.